Hey everybody, it is Tiffany from A Different Chick Farm and Orchard, and as you will see right here behind me, this is my greenhouse number 2. So since the beginning of the year, I've been planning a research project with the Organic Research Foundation, and they've been working with me. This project started out as to see if we could grow Brussels sprouts, and it turned into cucumbers. The base of the experiment is to see if I can produce a compost that is just as good or better than the fertilizer that we have to buy. The compost would be produced right here on our farm, from farm products right here, that we don't need, use, blah, blah, blah. So we've got 2 composts. We've got one that's just a green manure compost. It's got mulch in it, grass clippings, plant-based items like tomatoes we've pulled out, squash plants we've pulled out, stuff like that. And then our other compost has got chicken manure, which has got our pine shavings in it, and it's got the same other things in it. It's got the mulch, and it also has the grass clippings and green manures, so forth in it. So we're going to see which one provides the best yield and the best harvest. I did pick 1 cucumber last week because I needed a salad and I needed a cucumber on that. But that being said, I've got, let me go through here with you. Pull a little closer. So I've got several grids. So our grids are, we've got A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. I think that's how it goes. Let me pull my notebook. So on each grid, I have got a different compost. So here's our door. This one is A, B, C, D, and then 1, 2, 3. So I am going to go through each quadrant here and see what I can harvest, see if there is anything to harvest, and then I've got to measure what I've got and record it and put it away. And then tomorrow at the Jonesboro Farmers Market, I will have fresh organic cucumbers to sell. So what I did per quadrant, and this is about 6-foot quadrants, there's 5 plants in each. There has been a couple that has died, so I've got note of that also on here or in my notebook. But from our fertilizer, we use the Harmony organic fertilizer, and I used a 1/2 cup per plant. The chicken compost, we did a 2-inch layer, and the green compost, we also did a 2-inch layer. So there's that. So let's check with A1, which is right over here. So A1 happens to be the one that I picked the plant off of, or the cucumber off of the other day. So I don't have any on this one, but I think I have some on A2. Okay, so I've got 2 on A2. So what I'm going to do is go right over here on my scale. Right here. And we are going to put them on there as soon as it evens out here. Sometimes it takes a while. There we go. So we have 5.5 ounces. So 5.5 ounces, 2 cucumbers on A2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and I'm going to do all these cucumbers, and then I'm going to come back and record them and then I will come back to tell you how everything looked. So, okay, so I'm done. I've harvested, and I kind of actually got what I was expecting out of thus far my experiment. So let me flip you around here. So we've got our different quadrants right here, and what I have found is that let's see, well, we'll go over that later, but the ones that I collected the most cucumbers from was my chicken manure. It also seems to be the thickest. So quite honestly, I didn't know how the chicken manure would work in here with cucumbers, because it would provide a lot of green growth and not always fruit, but thus far it has been green growth and fruit, which has been great, but it's not been overly done. So one other big thing that I've noticed, and I don't know if this has to do with the compost or not, making the plant stronger, have no idea, but I have begun to get an aphid problem, which I'm going to have to spray for. I've actually got some no-fly omri spray that I bought earlier in the season that I will be putting on these to get rid of those aphids, because aphids in a greenhouse are always an issue. So what I've noticed is the plants that are on my chicken compost do not have as bad of an aphid problem as, we'll say, the ones, let's see, there was one really that had quite a bit of aphids on it. Well, actually, no, that one's got quite a bit of aphids on it. It wasn't obvious from the other side, but then the ones with the harmony, that is really bad. So definitely my compost, both the green manure compost and the chicken compost, are making healthier plants, doing a better job of keeping everything going and keeping them healthy. But aphids get to everything eventually, so it's a little late in the season for praying mantises. I think most of ours have laid their eggs for the season outside and called it a day. And then, so it's just gonna be the no-fly, I guess. But anyway, exciting. I've got a bunch of cucumbers for tomorrow at our Jonesboro Farmers Market, which is our winter market, which will be on November 9th, right in front of Boone Street Market in Jonesboro. But quite excited about that. It's a great way for us to go out and sell our stuff over the winter. I'm hoping also I'll have radishes and some greens. So we'll see about that. But anyway, excited. And one more final look at our cucumbers. So there's a harvest for today. Exciting. Okay. So y'all make sure, if you haven't, to subscribe and like this video. Well, subscribe to our channel, like this video. And follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We do sell online if you're interested in some of our stuff sometimes. So, but yeah, that's it. And we'll see you next time.